Welcome to another edition of the King Cat Tournament Trail, coming to you this week from Pickwick Wilson Reservoirs in Sheffield, Alabama. Stay tuned for more catfish action.
This stop on the King Cat Tournament Trail brings us to Sweet Home, Alabama. This week, our anglers battle challenging weather and a heating up signature series. Welcome to Sheffield, Alabama.
All right, guys, welcome back to Sheffield, Alabama, here at Pickwick Wilson. I'm joined now by Taryn Heinrich, who is also in our signature series. All right, I'm here with Mr. Jeff Dodd. All right, I'm here with Joe and Joe. All right, now I'm joined by Brad and Daniel. All right, we're here with Kevin and Peyton Childress. Kevin, why don't you just dive right into what your expectations are for tomorrow here at Sheffield?
Well, we've been doing pretty good down here. Last three tournaments, we got a first and 2/3. So we've been bumping all them tournaments.
Water's warmed up just a little bit. Fish are a little more active, I think. We're going to try to find some current tomorrow.
The wind's going to make a problem for us a little bit tomorrow, what we were planning on doing.
With that wind tomorrow, the current's right, the temperature's right, the water temperature's right, everything looks good, but that wind.
I think the bite will be a little better with the warmer water. I really do. Most times, if I got any current around me, I'm going to have my bumping rod in my hand somewhere. But, you know, as far as dragging baits or suspend fishing, I mean, this wind's fixing really hurt it now. It's going to really be slapping them rods around.
So we're probably going to anchor some, spot lock some, and we may pull some baits.
I think that we will probably start the day off dragging, and then, you know, see how that bite is. And if we have to, we'll change things up, maybe anchor, maybe do some stuff like that. That would be best, because these are new waters for Daniel and I.
We didn't have time to come and practice. We fished here before and we've had success. And they're both big fish lakes. I mean, so just go out and get lucky is all we can hope for.
Joe and I have never fished down here the last 2 days, but my favorite place to fish in the country. A lot of big fish, good numbers, good water. You have river, you have lake, kind of all aspects. So really a good place where I think everybody, whatever you're good at, you can kind of focus on that and do what you do.
And we fished a tournament here a couple weeks ago. You know, they brought in about 130 pounds worth of weight for the number one. I think it's going to be a little higher towards that. I don't think a lot of people's going to have it, but somebody's going to have a bag. I mean, probably us, but somebody's going to have one.
What are you getting out of tournament fishing, and what are you getting out of the King Cat Trail that is satisfying for you?
The challenge, just fishing against people that you know are good at what they do, and it's so much a mental game. So much information is in all these people's heads. You know, it's like, what do I do? What do I do? You've got the answers, but putting them together on the day of a tournament is really the hard thing. Yeah, we just enjoyed being with the people and hope to see good things out of it.
Now, Peyton, what is your PB catfish so far?
71 pounds.
So you've caught a 71 pounder. And I know from just talking to you earlier, what's your goal for tomorrow?
100-pound catfish.
100-pound catfish. Now they've caught a few of them this week down here, so it's not, I wouldn't say that it's, you know, out of the question to catch a 100-pounder out of the Tennessee River. What is your favorite way to fish with your dad?
What's it called?
Dragon?
Yeah, dragon. I like when it comes up to the boat and gets in the net because I got to see how big it is.
Is that what you're mainly looking for, is big catfish, or do you want to catch a bunch of them?
Bunch.
After braving overnight tornadoes, our anglers get underway on the Tennessee River. Our first team is the duo of Anthony Brown and Jason Carpenter.
Hey, good morning, King Cat. We're here getting set up, catching up fishing. We're live on location. Y'all, just want to show you what we're using this morning. This is a Bob Man's 2-hook leader. He's a Marine Corps veteran out of Illinois. He hand ties these. Myself, I know the Fountains use them. Throw a little skipjack today, y'all. We anchored up. See what we can do. Lines in, boys. Lines in. Let's go. There we go. Oh, it's a gar. That's a gar.
As competition picks up, let's check in on local bait shop owners Bradley Lale and Daniel Champion.
There you go.
Fish today, we're catching them dragging. We're dragging some fresh skipjack from Gunnersville Bait Company. And so what we planned on doing is fishing some ledges with some good transition points and using the wind while we had the advantage. There you go, big dog. Numero uno on the board. On the board. There we go. We've got 3 fish right now in the boat, probably about 90 pounds. We're looking to upgrade the rest of the day. We've had some pretty big bites, and hopefully that continues. We need about a 60 pounder and about an 18 to be in the money. So that's what we're gonna shoot for the rest of the day, is upgrading these fish.
Let's talk to Stump about the conditions on Pickwick Lake.
All right, so we're on Pickwick Lake in Sheffield, Alabama. It's late March. Had some big storms come through last night, tornadoes, really high winds, a lot of rain and hail. River conditions have changed from what the anglers pre-fished, where there's floodwater coming out of a creek here on the left, and it's raising water temperatures about 2 degrees more than what the main river channel is, and the guys that are finding success are up in that 2 degree warmer water. Now what they're dealing with that is all this debris coming down the river too. Same thing coming out of those creeks, so it's harder for them to fish. They're having to clean their lines, but they're getting bites, and so far we've seen some good catches.
I'm Fonzie Malakam. I'm from Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
I'm Seth Hedrick. I'm from Carthage, Tennessee.
We're out here at Pickwick Lake trying to catch a monster.
Well, right now, just battling the wind.
Our fishing's coming from around 25 to 30 feet right now. Hopefully an 80 pounder will come and say hello to my live well. We were trying to fish underneath the bridge earlier and it looked so clear, and then we got down here and like, what is going on? I said, I love fishing chocolate water because all this is dingy. But like I said, we tried out a couple spots and we managed to catch 2 overs. So.
And this water that's coming out of this creek right now is a little bit warmer than the water that's out in the channel, so that can definitely make a difference as far as making fish a little bit more active.
Yeah, I just had a bite a while ago. Hopefully it's a flathead. He's been playing with this one for a while. Blue will generally grab your bait and go get it away from anybody that's down there and grab it, and once they grab it, the circle hook will set itself. But a flathead will sit there and just nibble on it and just play with it, and sometimes you won't even know you got a flathead until you start reeling up, you know. But a blue will grab it and run, and Channel's one of these. Channel's just bouncing up and down the barrage. We know what it is, but we're gonna try to hang with the mess up. Hopefully get lucky again. Good under right here.
On this waterway, under 34.
Yes, sir. 30. He's probably about 32 inches. It's a good under. Here in Pickwick, they get bigger and bigger down here.
All right, guys. Starting our day out here on Pickwick. On the lower end, dragging a little bit of baits. We did attempt to go fish the tail races this morning. It just didn't really work out. We had some really bad storms that came through North Alabama last night. Really muddied up that water, put a lot of debris, a lot of leaves.
We ran through a bunch of super muddy water, which these fish aren't too used to, so we tried to find some clear water down here. Try something different, run planer boards. The only downfall pulling planer boards, sometimes you break one off way back there and you gotta retie. And we also have rising pressure right now, and with that, these fish might start hunkering down and try to lay down in the soft bottom a little bit more. Hooked up on what appears to be a pretty decent fish. Hey.
Oh, it is a fish. When that tail first rolled up, it looked way bigger. He looked way bigger behind the boat. Hey, it's our first fish.
You're watching the King Cat Tournament Trail. Welcome back to the King Cat Tournament Trail, presented by Johnny Morris Bass Pro Shops. Our next competitor is Team Breakefield.
I'm Kenny Breakefield. I'm from Pickwick, North Carolina.
I'm Eric Broom from Bessemer City, North Carolina.
We stayed out here yesterday 6 hours and caught one little old fish, and now we caught 13. So yeah, we just need one big fish. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever fished river. He's never fished river fishing, and I never wanted to. You know, I know there's a canal at Santee, but I never would fish it. I just didn't like swift water, and yeah, we hadn't seen none of these lakes, and you gotta have a little luck and hope the Lord bless. I like this. We both.
Yeah, yeah, this is good. It's different. I love it. This ain't what we're looking for, but we'll take bites.
Yeah, when you catch a channel cat, you dragging bottom of the barrel.
Baby.
I retired last year out of the Navy after almost 21 years.
One of the biggest challenges for me was when I left the military, looking for that camaraderie that I had after 2 decades of service.
Well, we do veteran trips. We take veterans, active duty service members. I also include first responders into that. I always have open seat on my boat.
So my retirement, I really wanted to focus on finding that, and I found it here.
We're about a year later after I started catfishing competitively. Jason, he lost his job not too long ago, and I needed a partner. I'd already asked a bunch of people back home. Nobody really wanted to commit to us, so he lost the job. I said, let's go fishing, man. One of the tougher things I've been doing in my life. So. And I enjoy every minute of it. We've been getting veterans on the water. We've done 6 trips so far this year, and every one of them has been a truly blessing.
My favorite part about being a catfish angler, honestly, is it's just fun. I mean, it's good competition. It's a great fish to catch. They're fun, and the community as a whole is a good community to be a part of.
Finally pulled up a little bit shallower. Business is starting to pick up a little bit. Don't know how big this one is. We're in pretty shallow water and he hasn't breached, so I'm gonna anticipate that he's probably not a monster. Hey, fish is a fish. Lasso that daggone fish in here.
Joe Coventry from Payne, Illinois.
Joe Ludke, Springfield, Illinois.
Well, prior to the rain, we was hoping we'd get a good rain like this to change the weather, change the water. We was hoping one of these creeks would be pumping out, and as you can see, it's been on fire. We've been busy all morning. I'm gonna say we got 2 50s, and probably our under's probably 18, 20 pounds. We've probably caught 30 fish already. The good news is we ain't lost any big ones yet. Well, pre-fishing, it was just tough. I mean, we caught fish like that every spot we went. We just couldn't catch any big fish.
You know, just this chocolate milk, from there to here is 6, 7 degrees warmer. And this field's stacked with experienced fishermen, so everybody's gonna dial in on it.
We can deal with it.
Not too big of a fit when you're catching fish, right?
It's coming down to the wire on the Tennessee River. Stay tuned for the final weigh-in.
Thank you so much. We're just delighted to see all these big boats and big catfish out here, and happy to have King Cat here in Colbert County, Sheffield, Alabama. Here in Sheffield, we have a lot of music. We're part of the Muscle Shoals area. I always say that Muscle Shoals is the Nashville of Alabama because of all the music that was created here. And of course, we have these beautiful 2 great sporting lakes that have an abundance of catfish, crappie, bass, and lots of other species. I just want to welcome you. Hope you have a great time while you're here. Eat some good food, meet a lot of nice people, and enjoy this beautiful day.
I think without further ado, we're going to bring our first anglers to the scale. Bradley Lell and Daniel Champion.
Bradley has Gunnersville Bait Company. Got a couple good ones in there.
Beautiful.
Good
Beautiful.
fish, good fish.
107.95. All right, so over here we got Fudd and Steve. And they came in, they were our first boat to weigh in today, and our current hot seat leaders with 130.129. But there's a lot of chatter. There's a bunch more big fish coming in here today, so we'll see if these guys can hold their spot or not.
Here we got 2 young anglers sitting in the back here. Peyton's no stranger to big fish. How'd we do today? Thumbs up? Good day. Look at that smile. There we go.
Right back to the same camera.
There we go.
All right, girl. Good job.
What an incredible shot
one more.
right
We get
there.
a family photo here. Great job, y'all.
107.26, man. There we go. All right, we've had rumblings about this one. We got Mike Mitchell, Rick Sexton, and Jackson Mitchell coming in here. We got 3. We got a big one that we're going to be checking here. Let's get some extra hands to help with this one. There's a good one. There you go, right there.
Oh my gosh. Y'all, there's a dinosaur. Woo!
We got to beat 130. 142.44. You just took the lead. So what that does is that kicks you guys out, man. You sit here for a long time. Sit here for a long time. You're in second place right now.
Downtown Anthony Brown. Give a word to the people.
We switched our game plan up about 2 o'clock, and I landed on a hole, and they was just on fire. I mean, we put 20 some odd fish in the boat. Bam, 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 bam. We was calling. Rods was flying. Bass guy was running over my stuff.
Anthony, let's see what we got here. This is a points race for you. So you might not have done well in the overall today, but I tell you what, points is points. Here we go, 49.47. There's points there for you. Joe and Joe coming in here right now. Gotta be 70, be big fish. 71.88, that just took the lead on big fish. That's a $1,000 fish right there, guys. That's a good fish. There's two good fish right there. 142.44 is what we're looking to beat here, guys. 143.34, you just took the lead. Two monsters right there. Incredible day right now. We're down to the last boat. You got to have over 140 pounds to beat these guys, or they're going to go home with, about 6,000 plus, and I think maybe even big fish. Carl, what we going to do here, okay? Showing anybody. Ah, there it is. Right now. There we go. All right, Carl. There we go.
38.57.
These are your champions for today's tournament.
It's an honor to be a part of it. It's an honor to compete against these great fishermen. Have great friends like my buddy Joe to share this with. The Lord blessed us. We had two really big bites that we found some warmer water. The fish were there, they were feeding, and we kind of stuck it and just beat it to death all day long. Just to be able to compete and blessed. I told him on the water, if we finish dead last, we caught 30, 40 fish today. What a great day. We had a great day and we were very blessed.
I haven't fished near as much as him, but to catch 20, 25 pounders pretty regular, it's phenomenal.